Did Mars once have an ancient civilization? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and controversial theories in planetary science. From real NASA evidence to fringe ideas and popular podcaster conversations, this topic refuses to fade away. So let's explore what makes people believe Mars may have once hosted intelligent life. First, here's what we know for sure. Mars wasn't always a dry, frozen desert. NASA missions like Curiosity and Perseverance have proven that ancient Mars had flowing rivers, long-lasting lakes, and possibly even an entire ocean in its northern hemisphere. The atmosphere was thicker, the magnetic field was stronger, and the conditions were far more Earth-like. NASA geologist John Grotzinger has said that early Mars was habitable for microbial life for long stretches of time. But some researchers argue that the environment may have supported much more than microbes. Here's a slow orbital panorama of Mars, revealing craters, canyons, and ancient deltas that hint at a wetter world long ago, shaping today's stark red planet. The theory of an ancient Martian civilization went mainstream in 1976 when NASA's Viking 1 orbiter photographed the famous Face on Mars in the Cydonia region. The image looked like a massive carved human face staring upward. Later, high-resolution images revealed it was just a mesa with shadows. But the idea stuck. Authors like Richard Hoagland claim that Cydonia contains pyramid-like shapes and geometric patterns that he says cannot be natural. Scientists disagree, but the mystery has kept the region popular, with theorists and explorers alike. Cydonia's mesas and eroded ridges create patterns our brains want to decode. Lighting and perspective can make ordinary geology look engineered, fueling debate and fascination worldwide. Some actual scientists have made claims that fuel the debate even more. Plasma physicist John Brandenburg argues that unusual isotope patterns on Mars resemble the aftermath of a massive nuclear explosion. He believes an advanced civilization may have existed there and was wiped out by a catastrophic event. Most experts say these isotopes can be explained through natural cosmic radiation, but Brandenburg's ideas continue to appear in conferences and papers, keeping the theory alive. Even Carl Sagan once said that Mars is a kind of arena where humanity projects its hopes and fears, and he suggested that if complex life ever evolved anywhere else in the solar system, Mars would be the most likely place. The theory also thrives in modern pop culture. Joe Rogan, Graham Hancock, and Randall Carlson often discuss the idea that Earth may have had forgotten civilizations far older than we currently accept, and that Mars may have followed a similar path. Rogan's take isn't that Mars definitely had a civilization, but rather that we know so little about Mars's distant past that we can't completely rule it out. Millions of listeners hear these conversations, which keeps the mystery alive and spreads the theory across the internet. As we transition, remember, striking images invite questions, but evidence guides conclusions, setting up the scientific consensus you'll hear next. Of course, the scientific consensus is clear. There is no confirmed evidence of buildings, artifacts, or technology ever found on Mars. What we do have is strong evidence that the planet was once habitable and then suffered a catastrophic loss of its atmosphere, water, and magnetic field. Whether that environment could have supported intelligent life is still unknown. So, did Mars once have an ancient civilization? We don't have the answer, but with each rover, orbiter, and future human mission, we get closer to uncovering the truth. Maybe Mars was once home to life far more advanced than we expect, or maybe we are the first. Either way, the question drives our curiosity, and one day we may finally know.